Yeah, so in this video, we're going to go over using flowcharts and inverse operations. All right. So flowcharts, which look something like this down the bottom, can be used to help us organize some harder level of equations. So the first number that starts in that flowchart there, in the first box, is called the input number, and the last number that finishes that flowchart is what we call the output number. Okay, and an inverse operation means just to do the opposite. Okay, so uh, minus is the inverse of plus, plus is the inverse of minus, multiplication is the inverse of division, and division is the inverse of multiplication. Okay, so just quick, nice and simple. The first type of question you'll get given a flowchart like this, and we asked to find the output number. Okay, so we start with 8, which is our input. 8 times by 2, we get to 16. 16 plus 4, we get to 20. 20 divided by 5, we get to 4. And then 4 minus 3, we go back to 1. Okay, so 8 was our input number, and we finished the flowchart, and 1 is now our output number. All right, so now we're going to do our example 2, which is find the input number. So we've been given the output, and we need to find the input. All right, we're also given how we would have got from the input to our final output number at the top here. Okay, so what we need to do is we need to use the inverse of these, use the inverse operations to go back and find our input number. Okay, so if we start with 4, to get from here to here originally, we divided by 4. Then to go back to here, we need to do the inverse of divide 7, which will be 2 times 7. Okay, so 4 times 7 is 28. All right, now to go back from here to here, to originally go there to there, we needed to do times by 2. So the inverse of times 2 is divide 2. So 28 divided by 2 is 14. All right, and we need to go from here to here, so we need to do the inverse of going from that one to that one, and the inverse of plus 5 is minus 5, so 14 minus 5 is 9. So what we've done here is we've times by 7, we've divided by 2, and we've subtracted by 5, going that way, which is the exact opposite, and now 9 is our input number.